I'm Laura, the head of strategic partnerships for Connections Luxury, and I'm here with our friend Victor Goitia, marketing director for the Costa Brava and Girona Tourist Board. It's a pleasure to be here today.
It's a pleasure for me too. Thank you, Laura, for inviting me to share this moment with you.
Well, we're thrilled to be here.
Huh.
So, for those listeners who are not very familiar with Costa Brava and Girona, how could you picture the destination? What makes it so interesting and unique?
It's difficult to picture it in such a small period of time, no? Because it has so much to offer. But I would say one of the main assets of the destination is the diversity of landscapes. You have amazing coves and beaches by the sea. Then you have also impressive mountains in the Pyrenees. You have charming fisherman villages and medieval towns, and a wide range of tourism experiences. So I think one of the biggest assets of the destination is the diversity of experiences, of tourism experiences. It is also important to mention the food and the wine, no? High quality wines. As you can see here, we are in Peralada Winery, which is one of the main wineries in our destination.
Wow, so much to see and do, not enough time.
Exactly. And another important point is that what we like to stress is the quality of life, because we understand that quality of life is for the residents, but as I like to say, also for the temporary residents, which are the tourists who visit us. No, so be able to share this quality of life with them when they are enjoying their holidays in the destination. It's also a big point for them to choose our destination.
Fantastic. And obviously you're Catalan born and raised.
Exactly.
And you have had a journey in the travel industry and with tourism. So how was your journey with this? What's your history with this fascinating profession?
Yeah, I think everything started when I was 13. I did an organized trip with my mom through France. We went from the south of France to Paris. And I think there I discovered that I was very interested in the tourism industry. Then when I had to choose my studies, I decided to go for tourism studies. My parents told me if I was sure to do that, because tourism is, I think, a little bit underestimated in the destination, although it's a very important sector for our economy and it deserves more important. But yeah, they have these preconceptions, no? But I decided to go for it because I liked it a lot. And then since then, when I finished the studies, I dedicated my whole life to tourism, gathering different experiences. I have worked in tourism attractions, in a tour operator, in a cruise line, in a winery. But my real passion was destination marketing. And that's what I've been doing during the last years. So promoting destinations.
Well, we are colleagues.
Exactly.
I understand when I decided to study tourism, it was a little bit the same. My parents were happy, but the rest were, well, you should study law or something like that.
Or economics, or medicine, no?
Exactly. But this is such a fascinating industry.
Completely.
So the right place. And you are marketing director of such a great destination. I mean, what do you do? What's your job description and what's your day-to-day?
Okay. So in our DMO, we are responsible for promoting our two tourism brands. We promote Costa Brava, so it's all the seaside of the province of Girona, and then the mountainous part, the northern part, which is the Girona Pyrenees. So that's our main task, to promote these destinations together with the sector, and also to improve the competitiveness of the sector, not structuring products, helping them with trainings and all that stuff. I have a team of 16 people, so a great team. They are very good professionals, so that makes things easier, no? As a marketing director. And we're structuring product clubs. So we have the product club of culture, tourism, sport tourism, golf tourism, and together with the sector, we develop action plans for each of the products. We are very happy to say that we have 850 members in the DMO, so a big representation of the tourism sector of Girona. And on top of that, we have a very close relation with them. They influence our strategy, and we have some spaces of co-governance where we decide which are the strategic markets, which type of actions we have to do. So we do meetings throughout the year in order to develop this action plan. So my role is to assure that this action plan is going ahead, and to revert if there are changes in the environment, because we are facing a lot of changes lately, and we have to be very flexible and open. So my job is to assure that we are going in the right path.
And your office is where in Girona?
In Girona city, an amazing city. If you haven't visited, you should go there.
I have.
You have been there.
Hello.
So it's a very well preserved historical city. The old town is amazing. The Jewish district is one of the best well preserved in Europe. It's a lively city, not big, not small, so the perfect size to enjoy it walking. A lot of restaurants, nice restaurants, fine dining. We have one of the best restaurants in the world, Costa de Can Roca, with 3 Michelin stars. But in any of the restaurants of Girona, you can enjoy amazing food because we are fortunate to have a lot of local products, local high quality products in the destination.
And it's very easy to get to.
Exactly. We have the airport of Girona city with connections to many cities in Europe and in North Africa and in Morocco also. And then if not, there is the airport of Barcelona that is just 1 hour, 1 hour and a half away. And we also have the high-speed train station of Girona and Figueras. They have connections with Barcelona, with Madrid, with Paris. So it's very easy to access the destination or by road.
Fantastic. And obviously the tourism industry has been evolving, and now Catalonia in general is promoting the destination for the luxury market. So it's a different way of marketing, a different way of attracting the traveler. So my question is, how do you define luxury? What's luxury to you? And what would be the luxury experiences that you think are so special for the luxury traveler in your region?
So the definition of luxury is very subjective. No, it depends on the person you ask this question. For us, we understand luxury as authenticity. We don't have big resorts or something like that. We have authentic experiences rooted in the DNA of the destination. And another thing that it's luxury for us is the quality of life that we have in the destination, which I mentioned before, that can be enjoyed by residents, but also by tourists in the destination. We have a lot of very curated experiences done by people with a lot of attention to detail, and we have an amazing landscapes, amazing gastronomy, amazing accommodation. So I think that is the luxury that we offer, this diversity in a small portion of land, where you can be hiking in a magnificent mountain in the morning, and in the afternoon you can be by the beach enjoying the gastronomy and having an amazing view of the Mediterranean Sea from the terrace of the restaurant.
There are not many destinations in the world that can offer that luxury.
Exactly. That's well, we have a campaign. Our claim is Live Twice, and we play with this possibility of enjoying the Costa Brava and the Girona Pyrenees in one holiday. So this diversity of experience, if you come to us, you will live twice, or live twice more than in other destinations in the rest of the world.
Very clever. I like it.
Exactly.
And obviously, every industry has its challenges. And the tourism industry has had the biggest challenge of all in the last few years, because we've always say we're flexible. You were able to cater one market and the other, depending on what happens in the world. But all of a sudden, nothing happened. No market. What were we going to do? Now things are happening again, but there are still challenges. And what do you think is the biggest challenge that you find at the moment?
To us, it's like this. We talk about VUCA environments. I don't know if you have heard this term. It's environments that are volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous. And that's what we are facing in our daily lives. No, the environments are changing in such a high speed that sometimes it's difficult to keep track of this fast changing environment. Also, we have another disadvantage. We are a public entity, and it's not the same situation in all the countries, but here in Spain especially, we have a lot of bureaucracy. So sometimes it makes it difficult for the public entities to be as fast as we would like to be, because we have all this red tape that we have to fulfill in order to do the different actions that we do. So I think that's one of the biggest challenges that we have ahead of us, trying to balance bureaucracy with being able to be efficient and to keep the track of the private sector that many of the times they are leading in the tourism industry.
Fantastic. Because it's difficult to
Yeah.
And how do you manage on a daily basis to play that? I imagine it takes diplomacy, it takes experience.
It takes flexibility also. We share a lot of knowledge between the different public administrations. So sharing this knowledge and sharing the best practices is one way of improving, no, the whole situation of the sector. There are also other challenges that we are facing lately. The conflicts, of course, that are happening around the world are also influencing the way people travel. We have also an increase of prices, that it's a big challenge, some recessions in some economies in the world. So keeping track of all these changes in the environment is very important, and to adjust to the changes in order to continue attracting visitors to the destination.
So probably information and imagination.
And data. Data
Absolutely. Data is key.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, you're a passionate professional. I think I am too. So as a passionate professional with such a brilliant career and doing the dream job of promoting your own destination around the world, what would be your advice for those listeners? Because obviously this will go out not only to the Connections Luxury members, but also to young people who are thinking about embarking in this fascinating industry. What's your advice? What would you tell a young person thinking of getting into this industry?
Well, as you are, I'm in love with the tourism industry, so it's easy for me to speak well from the industry. I think it's a so diverse industry. You can do so many things based on your capabilities or interests. You can work in hospitality, transport, tour operation, tourism attraction. So there are plenty of options ahead of the people who are starting to get trained. No, it is also important to say that we have a lack of professionals in the industry. So that's easy to find a job, to find job opportunities in the sector. It's a sector of the happiness, I say, together with the chocolate factories.
Absolutely.
No, just joking. But it's a sector of happiness because we are all waiting for our holidays, no? It's like the purpose of the year to have a great holiday, enjoy your time, your quality time with the beloved ones. So we have a big responsibility as an industry because happiness depends on us. So I think also it's an interesting point. And then what I would say for the future professionals is that they have to be very flexible, repeating the same information, open to challenges, don't be scared, just engage in any opportunity that you have. And also try to be happy at the work you do, no? Because we work 35% of our lives, so it's important to be happy in your job.
I would add ready to work very hard.
Exactly.
Because
exactly.
people see the fun side of our job.
Exactly.
Normally, but that's a lot of work and long hours but you have to love this industry.
But there is always the happiness of the others, no? So I think it's a really nice resort. And a really nice result that you have from your work.
I totally agree.
Yeah.
I think it's an industry that builds bridges.
Exactly. And also traveling, having international experience, being like a sponge and trying to grab as much knowledge and information as you can. That's very important.
Well, congratulations. So it's a pleasure having had the opportunity to speak a little bit more with you and to learn this facet of your daily life and your journey in this industry. I mean, thank you very much for your time, for your input. Thank you to our listeners for their time and for their interest in following us. And stay tuned for the next episode.
Thank you, Laura. A pleasure. And you are welcome to come to the Costa Brava and the Girona Pyrenees and to live twice with us.
I'm taking it.
Perfect. Thank you.